Hello, everyone. This is Francesco. How are you doing today? Today came about because I want to share a little bit about the flow of some of the application that we're developing. And I thought it was a pretty interesting topic for me because I'm a little bit new on the web front-end designing. So it took me a little while to get used to, but I find this workflow to be really useful for me and my team. And I wanted to share it with you and see what you guys think. What tools are you using? What tools are you using to test your web app and to brainstorm the web app with your team, specifically during COVID and what you guys are doing. So let me get out of the way. And let me share, actually, before I share that, I want to say massive thank to that is the small little application that enabled me to move around and do all this funny effect, like I'm going to become red for a simple reason, for no reason whatsoever. But anyway, it's a very funny app, but also very serious. So allow me to do a nice screen like this. So talking about the screen, what we do here, we found a very useful tool called Miro. Very interesting to do the whiteboarding and storyboarding. So this is all the storyboarding and the initial wireframe, if you want, of one of the applications that we're developing called Application Security Clinic that I'm gonna, you can register to on the link here. You can look at the specific preview of the shot. Is an application security evaluation application based on the international standard that is OWASP, and our future release is OWASP. So get together or start using it if you don't know how to evaluate your program or your maturity model. But back into the application, as I said, we use the storyboarding for pretty much everything from designing the user space, the workflow. We started very, very simple, then post-it note, then interaction. We get a little bit more rigorous from pen and pencil because these apps support also nicely the iPad. And then we started designing the main landing page, the various pages, moving things around. And this gives you a look and feel of the various feature. We have the categories of the feature, if it's preview, if it's premium, if it's enterprise, and so on. And it's nice because it's very, very simple to use, enable multiple user application, and it's really interesting. This is actually the preview of the screens of the Application Security Clinic that you saw that way. We have tons of screens that are in development, and then we pretty much take the application and take it into Figma. So we use Figma for storyboarding, for prototyping, and then we take it to the web front end. And yeah, so that was the initial few attempts. Where we went a little bit more rigorous is on the other application, massive application that we're developing. You can see the logo on my t-shirt. It's called Security Phoenix. We are much more rigorous here. You see the naming convention. The storyboards is much more clean. It's much more neat. No much handwritten notes. And we start getting more and more proficient in using this app. And again, we do the storyboarding here, and you can see a preview of effectively how Security Phoenix will look like. That is effectively an application security aggregator that's going to give you a single dashboard view of your vulnerability across different areas. You have different dials. So you have risk scores, you have security depth, you have overall vulnerabilities, and then you have an application heat map that then goes into more detail and more detail. So it's interesting. I'll let you know, guys, when it's ready to be tested. But it's an interesting application and an interesting workflow. So let me know what kind of workflow do you use? What kind of tool do you find yourself comfortable using? And what kind of suggestion do you have for us on workflow team, how you've been reacting to COVID, how your distributed team is distributed and interacting? It will be a good, interesting conversation, especially from a security team that move into more development team and in prototyping applications. So it's an interesting journey. So I hope you enjoy, and let me know what you think about the application, the story that we told. And if you want to get involved in testing the application, the Application Security Clinic is out in preview, in very pre-stage alpha for testing. There is a landing page that you can register for early access. This one. Yeah, there is a nice landing page that you can register for the pre-alpha, and then we're going to distribute the keys, and it's going to stay pretty much free for the first year of people that want to get involved in evaluating their application security posture, life cycle, and so on. So I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you soon. Stay safe and stay creative. Goodbye.